freaking solid, man.
They are fire.
So good.
Fire.
Oh, let's look at this playing path. Oh my goodness, PB, look at this playing path.
We talked a lot about
Could they
the
ask for
drop
anything better?
spots. We talked a lot about the drop spots, and it was, BRK yesterday all day long going to Watertown. We'll see if that continues here today. BRK really kind of an interesting drop strategy, having one guy go to the garage and try to prevent some cars. But look at the plane path going right through the middle of the base, over military base, right by Noye, and then over Pachinki directly. So we could see some hot drops here. And then also you're going to see Gangstars probably hold on to head to their favorite North Georgia pool spot here.
BRK landing in Venice, Watertown, or Atlantis, whatever you want to go ahead and call it. They make this their home. They are not going to go ahead and they just want to stay here.
It's flooded. If they just put a name on the map, we'd know what to call it. But we've got C9 here dropping out in the middle of nowhere, seemingly looking for vehicles here, or they're planning on looting up the shack for all of their wares.
Shot from will come back and back you up once they think you are alone.
Indeed. It's like they seem to know to rotate early, to scout it out, to basically make sure the coast is clear so your team doesn't run into that eventual problem. We talked about the potential bridge camps here. You can see the crate coming down here for Team Terror, and it's going to have a sweet little AWM in it. So they're going to go up and grab that here at the South George crates, and we are looking strong right now for the Indian team.
That's definitely one of those. Oh, that's going to be interesting. He needs some help from his teammate. Bad luck there for the Indian team. Oh, baby.
You're going to need some grenades, boys. Let's go get some frags and try to throw it at that crate. Maybe we can knock it off the top there, but that's an unfortunate drop spot for that call-in.
That is a hell of a tease there by him saying, hey, you want this AWM? You can't get it yet. Go find a grenade and blow me out of this top.
Oh, that is unfortunate. So they're going to go hunt for some frags there because those are game-changing guns that are in that crate. That is good stuff here, but that's kind of how the tournament has gone for them thus far. Let's hope that they can get that loot. We will see. But again, the more time that they fiddle around trying to get into that crate, the more time it's going to cost them looting and in rotation. So this actually could be a huge detriment to the Indian squad, Team Terror.
They might start rotating. And look at this. As we're saying that, Evos is now starting to get pushed there by Team Terror is starting to get pushed there by Evos, so it might not have been so great to go ahead and try to get that, as is now being pretty much a hit
Bull Shark with a DP from range, taking him down, and there it is, the mini firing in from Torpedo, holding down JZ inside of the warehouses there, but Evos not shying away from the fight at all. They know people are here. They see that crate saying, hi, come loot me. And they're thinking that they might do just that. They are carrying a lot of frag grenades so far this tournament. Maybe they've got what it takes to get that thing off the top of that.
Pretty much saying, namaste and bye, because you're not going to be able to get
Look
it.
Look at the push here, though. They are not scared at all, dropping smokes to get out, and they are on the offensive. Here they come. And this is something that Team Terror has been used to so far this tournament, is being on the defensive. So,
and I actually want to go ahead and see how Team Terror handles this, because we saw them being super passive. And Evos, as we know them, they're very aggressive, and I mean super aggressive team. So I want to go ahead and see how they handle this. Evos is starting to throw from every single angle.
Great
Team
grenade.
Terror, Sakria there gets a little bit hit by that grenade. He's more than likely going to go ahead and try to heal up. He jumps out. The Madman being a little bit aggressive, but sadly for him, he didn't have enough health. He almost took out Evos earning, and that's something I love to see there from the Team India.
That was a good attempt by him, but unfortunately he left the ground, was in midair, and you can't really fire accurately when in midair, so he was able to get knocked, and it looks like Amit is going to take off.
Look how this has played, PB. They actually pretty much switched spots. Team India, even though they lost some players, they are going to go ahead and steal the card that Evos got there with. How have the tables turned, ladies and gentlemen?
He's got to stay alive, though. Amit does not want Terror to head out in last place for the game one here in FPP. We shift our attention to C9. We've got Rolex and Kodo driving around. These guys have been split dropping quite a bit, so that works for them moving forward. Okay, taking our attention, though, to BRK now, looting up. And Pmsc, this is the same compound they got caught at yesterday. By C9, and they were able to fight out of it pretty well.
It is, and the rotations are pretty much starting to be around the same right now. We got RRQ Carnage over here being smart. I see those tires get shot from that UAC, and now they're going to Carnage is pretty much going to go ahead and back up, try to get a different angle. If not, watch his back, because it is only Carnage and Rolex here, as we do have Kodo there, and Sam starting to push up with them, and just give him a little
chance to capitalize on it, or are they just going to weaken each other's armor?
And it seems like they're just going to eventually. I think from these teams, especially from the North American teams, they might be a little bit scared there. They don't want to go and get their party, and you do have to worry about that, right? Because we saw that happen a lot yesterday.
Are we seeing a 6x AK spray from 200 meters? I think that's what we're seeing.
We are. Yeah, that's. I mean, that's not going to happen. But best of luck to you. That man. I mean, get somebody from here.
I mean,
think what he's trying to do is he's trying to tell him, hey, GT actually says, you know what, I don't think we want to go ahead and push this yet. We're going to go ahead and wait a little bit. But this madman, GT Pmsc, does have level 3 everything. Level 3 helmet, level 3 vest, and level 3 backpack. So one of those gunfights that you might want to go ahead and say, do I want to go ahead and lose that this early, or do I want to go ahead and save it to the end of the match?
That's right. Got an engagement. Look at this open field. G9 approaching. Wow. He's going to right on top of there it is. Taking down the captain from...
Almost takes him out. I believe he was able to go ahead and lay down there. RRQ Senior gets taken out there by GT Akan. GT Akan now, RRQ starting to back up a little bit more, as they do have to worry. They do not want to go ahead and get their party here. The question is now GT Doyu gonna go ahead and push, as now RRQ is gonna also have to worry about Evos maybe coming up behind them.
That's right. Chiyoshi goes down for GT Doyu. We also have Senior down from RRQ. So trading knocks so far. Lobbing grenades back and forth. Smokes out to cover. Each team is going to try to patch themselves up and regroup here for another fight. We've also got squads all around. You've got BRK, you've got Evos. This is a really interesting position. We've also got Big Russian bot approaching here as well. So a lot of open field action right now. Not the greatest of positions, but these teams hold.
Big Russian bot is one of those teams that I'm looking forward to today.
Look at this
what they're able to do. Ooh, all right. KWCD here trying to push the action. Oh my gosh. This is going to be just absolutely insane. KWCD being able to go ahead and get a kill there, the first kill of the game for them, but they have to watch out because one of their players is very low in health, and you do not want to lose any players at this stage of the game.
This is a lot of teams at this compound.
Where he had no cover, more than likely his teammates would have just smoked out that area if he went down. But KWCD being super comfortable here on this warehouse. This
is going to be really, really interesting. Zuxi here from BTR looking at the warehouse. Korea winter chicken dinner over there occupying it. This is tough.
BRK versus RRQ here. Somebody gets taken down there. Boozy from BRK, and Gainstars actually being able to go and explode from BRK and getting some kills for themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, BRK is eliminated from this.
Can we get some rips in the chat for BRK? Those crates in the field look awfully lonely out there. That's an unfortunate way to go out.
RQ is going to go ahead and start rotating a little bit towards the west there, towards that compound southwest of Pochinki. And look at this, LHW getting in and starting to go ahead and actually they kill Ernie. Ernie is out of the game there for Evos, one of the great players that we saw yesterday, being able to go ahead and squat like people left and right by himself.
Spot to be. Leapers trying to get across the field. Still have GT Doyu up on the hill, raining shots down. And then BTR is contentious to get the heck out of there. We also have the CPT team that looted up a military base. They have entered the fray, firing some great shots there with the SKS at range. But unfortunately, it doesn't pay off. Hero coming in, can't risk getting some great shots down and knocking the player from CPT.
Hey, you off as soon as I can, because we notice a lot of teams getting a lot of kills. And look at this right here. Full Send now being pretty much pushed by KWCD. Is Full Send going to be able to hold him back? There you go, ladies and gentlemen. KWCD taking out their Full Send. He's going to go ahead and try to push a little bit more. He finds somebody in the corner.
Ollie Pocket goes down. Wow. Nice work there from Korea Winter Chicken Dinner.
Take the shots. I think they're just going to go ahead and wait patiently there. As they turn around, they see Wildcard coming up behind them.
On the road,
Wildcard has to watch out.
Gets snuck up on Outsider, pushes him, knocks out Six God. Return fire though from Ed, gets Lucifer. Akan takes out Outsider. And oh my gosh, look at this third-party action. CPT 17 taking out one of the GT Doyu guys. So GT Doyu has a couple of players getting knocked from behind as well, helping out Wildcard here in this situation.
I believe now starting to come up. This is going to be wild, ladies and gentlemen. Look at all this
they're
smoke.
in trouble.
There is just one player left. One car has already exploded. We see GT Doyu.
Two guys up for
patiently.
GT Doyu. We got one that just healed up. Looks like C9 and Hero going at it as well. Kinris, Hero. Oh my goodness, Carnage is down. 3 people down, all up to Rolex here. Can he deliver?
Rolex,
Hero behind the hill.
Hero pretty much playing the hot jukes there. He is able to go ahead and connect some shots with Rolex. Rolex backs
nowhere
up.
to go.
Is he going to go ahead and try to pick up Carnage, or is he going to go ahead and get pushed by Hero? Rolex just waiting patiently.
He's got to reload there, get that M4 back in play.
Right there.
And look at this, LH2U smells blood. They hear the shots incoming. We've got fire on the ground. Rolex so far untouched, but look at this, Hero getting third party here. LH2U not in trouble. Oh no, this is chaos. Here comes LZD.
Indeed, and Rolex is pretty much playing it patiently here as he's throwing smokes. He doesn't want to get caught with this. Hero needs to watch out. They need to be careful because LHW is up on the hill. They realize that, and they're saying, you know what, we got plenty of kills right there. Let's go ahead and back up. Let's let LHW worry about C9 Rolex as he is the only one left. for Cloud9.
I don't think they know he's there. Hero is going to take off, and LH2U has their attention completely focused right now on Hero, driving away from the scene. Rolex has smoked himself out. We'll see if he's able to use that to his advantage, but LH2U has come in and has said, this is our turf. You guys need to leave.
If Rolex was to push out there, he might have been able to get some kills, as LH2U is pretty much waiting patiently. We see Rolex just waiting inside the shack.
They do not have any idea.
He is surrounded by LH2U players, but they have no clue that he's there. He's super tricky. I think he might be trying to get full health there by our birthday boy Rolex.
Hero was met with a nice, solid They got knocked as soon as they moved there.
And I also saw their C-Gut go down as well. We got Curly, big Russian bot going up against Wildcard. Wildcard gets taken out there by big Russian bot. Torty moving up. He almost is able to go and get somebody now. Look at this, Lucifer going back and forth. Lucifer pretty much just needs to turn around, get some shots in them, and he's gonna go and try to do
just that. He knocks him down. Lucifer coming in the clutch. 2 kills there from him. Lucifer! And he's chasing him down.
No!
Oh, Gangstars with the third party from the building next door. Here, position-wise from LH2U, but we also have grenades. Look at that. They have landed. Canes goes down from Bigatron here. That's Indonesia's team, and more grenades being thrown in. That's one thing that is different by far from some of the other metas that we've seen, is how many frag grenades these teams have.
Indeed, as we see more players there from LH2U going down, and LH2U says, you know what, stop killing my teammates, let me go ahead and get you instead. And now they're just trying to pretty much backtrack towards the safe zone. And something I want to go ahead and point out, did Rolex get taken out, or was he able to escape?
I do not know. It looks like he may have gone down here. LH2U still on the hillside and trying to get to the zone. Unfortunately, they're going to have to leave behind some players. Zone giving them some serious problems at this point.
RRQ getting some shots here on Illuminate. 2 strong teams that we saw yesterday. And Evos here pretty much using that smoke to their advantage, trying to get as low as possible as a Munchkin, not getting shot. Pretty much those bullets were passing right by their head.
That was really, really good accuracy there from Charisma now going down. GG Salad going down. This is trouble.
This is RRQ against CPT. CPT hand says, you know what, let me go ahead and hop out of the car, and look at those shots right there.
That.
Right through that tiny window. RRQ G9 just saying, oh, don't peek. Don't even give me a chance to shoot you, because I will. And you know what, if there's a team behind me, I'm going to go ahead and turn around and start shooting you at you as well.
I love how he spreads those
LH2U against KWC, trying to figure out where that team is at. Can he go ahead and push through the window? He's going to go ahead and do just that. He finishes one off, and that is going to be it, except June is just waiting outside by the car. He doesn't realize that they're already inside the house, and they're gonna go ahead and come out from the left-hand side. He has to be careful there. He does throw that smoke, and he starts, you know what, start backing up a little bit so he can maybe find an escape route.
He's in a good position to catch somebody off guard, but only one person. As soon as he fires, they'll know he's there, and he's trying to make his way out of there, trying to preserve that 8th.
Starts waiting patiently, and he's paying off as we see somebody there behind the LH2U. They have to be careful.
Illuminate's gone.
Illuminate is gone, and RRQ might have the same fate as LH2U is just waiting patiently. CPT smack down the middle of that fight as well, and look at this. LH2U is using those cars to their advantage. We have seen them do a lot of this. They always have a car with them. They don't mind getting it blown up as long as they can use that as cover.
Gangstar's in trouble here. We got a knock on Everfury by G9 from RRQ, and again, the same familiar faces here in the final circle. All 3 Chinese teams, CPT, GG2U, LH2U, all still in it. Ace goes down here for LH2U, being knocked by RRQ. Athena, who is your current tournament leader, and they are vying for another chicken dinner here. This would be, I believe, their 3rd of the tournament.
Back to back to back. They want to go ahead and pull a Drake. Pushkin, Angry, go ahead and hold him back. Angry with the AKM, spraying and praying. Luckily for RRQ G9, he is laying down. He wasn't able to get spotted there, but Angry gets caught as he decides to go ahead and push, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen.
Down to 4.
Gangstar is out.
Here we go, RRQ, and then I believe the 3 Chinese teams still left in it. CPT, LH2U, RRQ.
RRQ now getting some knocks there on LH2U. They do have the numbers. LH2U only has 1 player left.
Longer. Who was going to be seen first? RRQ can definitely be a little bit more offensive here.
RRQ spots CPT.
Nice
now
shots.
It's all up to GT Akan. Can GT Akan able to clutch this as he is going up against 3 players from RRQ? And here comes the shots. GT Akan shooting. He does get spotted.
He's spotted and he's down.
Too strong, ladies and gentlemen. They get back-to-back wins, as they are more than likely going to go ahead and still be at the top of the leaderboard. Huge game there by him.